Respect. First lesson will demonstrate the value of respect in the classroom. Second lesson will practice treating people the way they want to be treated. Third one will promote inclusion. The fourth one will facilitate random acts of kindness. All right, here we go. We have the first lesson, lesson 1 for us, and lesson 13 in the book. It's all about respect. We'll start with the opening question. We do a shared definition. It's a great exercise always to start any unit. And then we do the group knot. Really, really fun game for kids and really teaches respect. So let's do it. Opening question. We got 2 of them. First one says, what does respect mean to you? And actually, you think it might have a quick answer. Sometimes the kids need to think about it. For example, this is one that they definitely know how to answer. How do you know when someone is giving you respect or not? So you can give 2 questions and say answer either one. You can do one go around and then the second go around. Anything that's going to get them thinking about respect. All right, we do the shared definition. Shared definition. We're going to make it a little easy for students to think about respect. Give them 30 sheets of paper, a bunch of markers. Then you're going to get quotes. This is a great exercise for any topic. Start with respect, but it can be done for anything. Search internet for quotes about respect and write them on the sheets of paper. Spread them all around the room. So especially when the students walk in, they're like, something's really different. All these questions about respect. Gets you to think about it. It's really fun. Then ask students to walk around the room and choose one quote about respect. So everybody, you can choose more than 30. And that way there are a few extra, or you can make it be like, all right, better choose one because and they're going fast, right? Once you have everyone choose one quote, divide the class into groups of 5 or 6 students. Ask students to share why they chose their quote to the group. So this is nice because they don't have to have their own definition of respect. They can give that or their own quote. Usually they won't have that. But this gives them a chance to share using somebody else's quote what they think about respect. Ask each group to come up with a share. This is the hard part. And so, okay, everybody at first shares their quote to the group. Then ask them to come up with a shared definition of respect in 5 minutes. Usually it takes more than 5 minutes to come up with those words, but just have them limit it to 5 minutes so it really pushes the issue. Then finally, ask each group to designate one person to share this definition with the entire class. All right? Okay, at the end, how did your understanding of respect change after your group discussion? You'll notice in the illustration, they sort of look at the quotes. I left them on the floor. You could also post them on the wall. That's up to you. Okay. Activity 3. So once that's done, we have this little concept of respect. Talking about respect is actually quite very elusive. And often it's done in actually doing something. Group Knot is a classic game, really good game to practice respect. And tell the students, all right, say we're going to do a group challenge. As your group tries to accomplish this task, notice how respect plays a role in the group's success. Of course, you can do resilience. You can do anything for Group Knot, but for this one, we're doing respect. Now, the details are super important in this, so you have to you might want to do a demonstration and definitely repeat the rules 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 times. All right, divide the students into groups. There's 7 to 9 students here. I think there are only 6 here. I guess you can do it in 6 as well. Have students stand in a circle shoulder to shoulder. Have each person put both of their hands into the center of the circle. Grab a hand from 2 different people and not anyone next to you. The challenge is to become untangled without letting go. Now, when it actually happens, you can allow students to rotate their hands when they get stuck. Sometimes they need to do it, sometimes they don't. But just make sure you emphasize you cannot let go. The group usually ends in a large circle, but sometimes 2 circles can form, and sometimes it doesn't happen at all. That's okay. The whole process is not necessarily the success. The process is not giving up and being respectful to each other and thinking of each other as they get untangled. And at the end, you say, hey, how did you demonstrate respect in this activity? You'll finish with the reflection. Okay, how did they demonstrate respect during the activity? And then their homework is to notice one act of respect. So when you see them the next day, say, okay, we had an idea of what respect is. You started looking at respect. What was respectful to you? And the more that we put consciousness on respect, this activity is interesting. The more you put consciousness, the more they actually do it, and it becomes a conversation. Does it work to say, hey, be respectful? No. If it worked to be preaching respect, they would have done it already. But actually, if you have them think about respect, it's a very good way to make it happen in their lives. Not the only way, but part of a whole big process, which is why this is only lesson 1 of 3 more upcoming lessons. All right, everybody, here we go.